welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited about this video. So today I'm going to be unboxing the Rode Go microphone. This is a wireless solution where you can put the one receiver on the camera and the other receiver you have yourself, so you don't have to be attached and you don't have to stand a certain distance from the camera for the microphone on top to be able to pick up. So this is going to be great for when I do my videos around Miami, going to different areas, different hotels, restaurants, things like that. I also think it'll be good for these YouTube videos where I can, put the camera somewhere and walk around and do my bit without having to be super close to the camera. So I'm so excited. If you are new here, please do subscribe. I would love to have you back for more videos, and let's get into it. So I actually found it quite hard to find this microphone. I only found it on Sweetwater in the end, which is a website I'd never ever used before, but they were recommended on the Rode website. So that's how I kind of found them and why I went for them. But this microphone is not available on Amazon, on B&H Photo, on Best Buy, even on their own website. They don't sell from there. So I found it quite hard to get hold of, but eventually I went with Sweetwater. That's the logo there. And it arrived pretty quickly. I think I ordered on maybe Thursday or Friday. Today is Monday. So it got here within a couple of days, which is great. I'm super sorry about the light today. So it's kind of sunny, cloudy outside. It's affecting the lighting. I hope it's not too distracting. But let's get into this unboxing. So it comes with some airbags. It's plastic, how annoying. It says you can recycle, but I really wish they would stop using plastic. Oh, anyway, so this was double checked and packed by someone. It's signed their signature here. And it just says like a thank you for ordering card. Oh, got a sticker. That's a bit fancy. Not going to be using that. Again, waste of plastic and papers. Anyway, oh! Our sweet way of saying thank you, Sweetwater. I got a bag of sweets. That's so cute. Okay, I'm definitely going to be ordering from them again. That was a nice little surprise. But anyway, it comes like this. So it's full of plastic, which again really bugs me. I wish they wouldn't do that, but one day we will get there and we will have less plastic in the world. Anyway, so this is the Wireless Go box. It comes like this. Like I said, I found it really hard to find anywhere. This is the only place that I found. It was quick delivery, which was awesome. Two things I want to mention. So I've done a video previously where I unboxed this camera that I'm filming on, which is the Canon EOS M50, and also the Rode Video microphone. So I kind of tested the microphone there. I also did a video where I compared the M50, this camera microphone on its own, the purple Panda, which is the microphone I have here, and the Rode Video Micro. I'll leave that linked here if you want to watch that to compare different microphones. Now it might seem like I already have enough because I already have a lav mic and I already have this one on the top. But this is going to be great in terms of, like I said earlier, kind of setting the camera up somewhere and walking around and not having to be super close to the camera. I'll use it for when I, like I said, do my tours of Miami, but I think also for things like photo shoots. If I want to do like a posing men video, it'll be great to kind of either have this on a tripod filming me or have my husband film me while I'm doing my photo shoot, and I can just talk about what I'm doing and how I'm posing people without having to stand in front of the camera, talk about what I'm doing and then go and do it. So this is hopefully going to be really, really useful. And also when we go traveling, I really want to do some travel videos of hotels and destinations and all that good stuff. So again, I can just keep this clipped on, put this somewhere else, or have Jeremy film this, and again, not have to be super close. So it's just going to give me so much more flexibility and creativity with my videos. So it's quite a small box, which is good. This is apparently the world's smallest, most versatile wireless microphone system. The transmitter acts as both a clip-on mic or belt pack for Rode Lavalier, sending crystal clear broadcast grade audio via 2.4 gigahertz, don't know if that's good or not, digital to the on-camera receiver. So with this, you need to make sure that you do have a camera that has a hot shoe, I believe, or the microphone jack. I don't know how to work this, I have to figure it out. Okay, so this is the box. Okay, so let's get into it. I think I'm going to pull it from the bottom, I guess. Oh, it's got stickers, 1 second. So the box comes like this, and then it's got this kind of dent here where you can pull the bottom out, if that makes sense. And then it comes like this. So you tear here. This is going to be some good ASMR. Are you ready? It sounds so good. Okay, open it up. and the box comes like this. Oops. So we have a pouch. I guess that's where the receivers are. We've then got a wire. I think that plugs into a laptop, into a Mac. I'm not sure if that's for charging or if that's, who knows, we'll find out. Okay, we've got some information. We've got the little plug thing, you know, the microphone jack, whatever it's called. Another, so I think those two are the charging things for the microphones. That's a bit bright. And then we've got two of the dead cat wind buff things. So first things first is to read the instructions, because I have no idea about this. I don't think you do just plug it in and go. Maybe you do, let's see. So, let's see. Okay, so that had zero information on it in terms of how to use it, which is brilliant. Not. It just says like it complies with certain regulations. Read and understand the instructions and safety guide completely before using the product, but they don't give you instructions. So I don't know how I'm supposed to follow the instructions if they don't give them to you. So we're going to open the little pouch. It's a Velcro. It's got the little Rode logo thing tag on the side there. And it's got two little devices. So one of these is the microphone and one of these is the receiver, I guess. It's already scratched. So it's got plastic on the front which is already scratched. Don't know how I feel about that. So because there are zero instructions, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with it. So I think I'm going to charge them first and then do some research online and see what it says, because I don't want to like ruin it or get it wrong or tell you guys something that's wrong. So I'm going to charge them up first with these, do some research, and I will be back. So these have been charging for a couple of hours. It did have a green light on here to show me that the battery was full. I'm not going to take this off just yet. I really do want to test it before I take off the stickers. But there is no indications to which one is which in terms of the transmitter and the receiver. Is that the same thing? Or the microphone and the receiver? I guess. No, I don't know. How can I know that? They don't make this particularly easy. I'm guessing that the one with the screen is the receiver. I'm going to turn them both on and see what happens. And I also have no idea how to connect them to each other. I hope they just automatically connect. Because like I said, there was no instructions. Hello? Hello? Hi. Yeah, so that's the microphone. Because then on here when I speak, the green light moves. I'll show you. So when I speak, you can see that the green light moves. Hello? Hello? So that's the receiver and that must go on the camera. And this, I'm guessing, goes between this and the camera. Okay, I'm going to unplug this. This might get a little bit weird in terms of sound for a second until I figure things out. So that's my Rode Video Micro. That is now off. So this is just the audio from the camera. I'm going to try and put this on. Okay, so I've got that now on the camera and plugged in. I can't see. Hello? Yeah, so I think that's picking up the microphone here. So what I could do, option A, is attach that to my top here and just talk like this. However, I don't particularly like having such a huge thing on my top. I think it is a little bit distracting. So I'm going to plug in my purple panda, which I've done a video about before. I told you that earlier. This is what I'm dealing with, guys. Right, just need to organise that. So basically with the purple panda, you do get just the normal size cable, which is this, but you also get an extender in case you do want to stand really far away. So that's what that cable is. I don't know how long it is, I can't remember now. But I do have the dead cat fluffy ball thing. The purple panda also comes with this extension cable. I can't remember if this was to plug it into the camera. So I'm not sure if this will go in. So what you do now is plug that onto your like shorts. I don't think you can see that. So then rather than having this on your shirt, you just have a tiny microphone. Something I saw online when I was researching how this works was to adjust the camera settings. So to change the audio to manual rather than auto. So I'm going to do that now. I'm guessing this is on auto right now. I don't think I ever touched the sound quality. So I'm going to change that and see if that affects the noise or the sound quality or anything. The thing I do worry about with microphones like this is if my hair touches it. I don't know if you're going to pick that up, but you kind of get like a rustling sound. So that's one thing I need to be conscious of, is just keeping my hair away from the microphone itself. Okay, I'm going to change the settings and see if that changes anything, and we'll have a play and see what we think. So the YouTube video that I watched recommended these settings. We'll have to see, I'll put on here like if I think it sounds better or not, but obviously you can probably tell by yourself. Does this sound better? I know that sometimes with microphones you need to make sure that you're not, you know, too loud or too quiet. So yeah, I guess we'll see when I get this into post. I think what I might do to test this microphone a tiny bit is put my camera outside and go for a walk around, and I'll talk and walk and see if it picks it up properly or if it breaks down a little bit. I'm not going to go too far, just around the courtyard here, but just so that we can test it and see if it actually works. Alright guys, so I'm outside and I have my microphone attached here. Obviously at the moment I'm stood probably where I would sit inside if I had my video micro on top, but this is the Go. I have it attached here to my shorts. So I'm just going to go for a walk. There's somebody there with a trolley. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. It's also a little bit breezy, so it'd be good to test the sound quality of this. So I'm just going to go for a walk over there and keep talking, and we'll see if you can still hear me. Can you still hear what I'm saying? What if I walk around this way and face the opposite direction? Can you hear the wind? Can you still hear what I'm saying? I'm going to walk up here to the pool. So I'm not even sure if you can see me anymore. I'm kind of hidden behind the trees. Let's come back round. So it's good just to see if you can hear my breathing, if you can hear the wind, if you can hear the other noises like cars. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how this sounds and if it works. One thing I will note, while I think you might be able to see my full body, is that this cable is super long. So I would need to make sure that I tuck that in somewhere, into my pocket maybe, just so that it isn't distracting. Can you hear that wind? I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear that. But yeah, so hopefully you could hear me the whole time I went for that walk. If so, that is good news. So I'm just going to quickly edit this video and I'll come back with my final thoughts and my first impressions of the Rode Go microphone. Hi guys, so it's the next day. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on my first impressions from the video footage that I got yesterday. So the first thing to note is that the manual audio settings worked a lot better than the auto audio settings. I'll pop on screen here what I did to change it, just so that if you have a camera and you want to do the same thing, you can see exactly what I did. It definitely worked a lot better. I felt like when the settings was on auto, the volume was just far too high. When I looked on iMovie, when I edited it, the audio footage was above the line it's supposed to be. Is that called clipping? I'm not super into like video and audio yet, I'm still learning, but it was above the line it's supposed to be and it was all yellow. And also just the sound wasn't as good. But then when I did the manual settings, the sound was perfect. It was exactly where it was supposed to be. So if you do get this and want to use it on your cameras, I would recommend changing that. In terms of the footage of me walking around outside, I think that was really, really good. You could hear me all the way to the back, and even when I was behind a tree, obviously you could hear my breathing, you could hear the wind a little bit, and you could hear the cars, but honestly, for the price of it, I think that's fine. Obviously, TV shows and films, things like that, have huge budgets, and they can afford to buy the best equipment in the world. But for someone, a small YouTuber like me, something like this is perfect because the audio was really, really good. The size of it is great, the price of it, the flexibility, the creativity it gives you is just awesome. So if you're looking for something like this is a really great option. Now I know you can buy some knockoff versions of these on Amazon. I haven't tried them personally myself, so I can't really give you a review, but I have watched a couple of videos on YouTube and they just say it's not worth the money. It really is worth spending the extra money to get the Rode ones because they are just amazing. Something to note is that when I was playing with my hair, you know, I said that you could hear the noise, you definitely could hear that. And then later on in the video, my hair was actually touching the microphone without me realising, which drives me insane. So I definitely need to be more careful with that in terms of the microphone placement and where my hair is, and making sure that they really cannot mix, because it just ruins the sound altogether. So that's definitely something for me to keep in mind, but also for you guys if you have long hair as well. Now in terms of price, it is $200. I will leave links below if I can find them. If it's in stock anywhere, like I said, I found it a little bit hard to find and ended up ordering off at Sweetwater, which was fine, good service, it was great, I'd recommend them. So I will leave links down below, but I think for $200, I know that can seem expensive, but I kind of think that the amount that it can change your videos is just amazing. It's really going to open up so many doors for me and open up lots of different opportunities and things that I can do and try. So for me it was worth the money. Maybe it's not for you guys just yet, but it, you know, it's something to invest in, and I think for what I want, I think it would work. If I was just going to sit at home and stay filming like this, videos like this microphone that I have on top, the Rode Video Micro, I'll also leave that down below as well, is perfectly fine. It works amazingly. You don't necessarily need this, but the reason I would get this is if you want to do videos where you walk around and you're outside, maybe you're, you know, just not sitting still basically, I would recommend something like this. So it takes 2 hours to fully recharge the microphones, and they can last for up to 7 hours, which I think is amazing. So there is also a battery saver mode. Now I haven't touched that, I didn't know anything about that, but I'll probably include that in my 3-month review. So I like to do an unboxing and first impressions, and then a 3-month review talking about everything I've learned, you know, how to use it, and if I enjoy it, if I'd recommend it. So I'll try and find out about that and include that in the next video. Another thing to mention is that I use the purple Panda lavalier mic, but you can also buy a Rode mic as well. I'll leave links to both of them down below in case you don't want to get the Rode one or the pink Panda. Either way, I'm sure they both will work great. So these are 31 grams each, which I think is amazing. So for 62 grams plus, you know, the cable and the bag, not a lot at all, you just have so many possibilities in terms of filming. The fact that it goes into this tiny little pouch that you can throw into your handbag or your camera bag or your suitcase, whatever it is, and just take it everywhere with you is amazing, without having to think, ugh, I have to carry around my big audio set and I might not even use it, and, you know, dragging things around. It's lightweight and tiny, so you can take it everywhere. If you use it, great. If you don't, that's fine as well. At least you've had the option. Something they mentioned on their website is that these will work in dense Wi-Fi and Bluetooth spots such as conventions, hotels and shopping malls. Now honestly, I had never even thought about that. I didn't even know that would be an issue potentially, or a bonus point. It didn't even cross my mind. So the fact that they should work in hotels, convention centres and shopping malls just really opens up the possibilities, and it means you can film everywhere. There's no kind of restrictions hopefully with it, so that would be really good to try as well. The only downside I would say is I didn't get instructions, so that is something that I don't know if that's because of Sweetwater or if that's because of Rode. I'm not sure, so you know, I was a little bit confused at the beginning of the video. I didn't quite know what to do, what was what, where to plug it in, how it worked. I just didn't really understand. And even now, honestly, the only buttons I've pressed so far is to turn them on and off. The receiver, so that's the microphone, the receiver has 2 other buttons. One says DB and one is like a chain. No idea what those buttons are. I'm gonna have to do some research online and find out a little bit more. But it would have been good if I had some instructions in the box so that I didn't have to then do my own research and try and find the information that I need. I really wish they had instructions in the box. I don't know if that's just mine that didn't have them, or maybe all of them don't have instructions. I do find that a little bit crazy though. You can't just expect people to know how to work things that's brand new to them. Yeah, that's the only issue I have had. But apart from that, I'm so happy with the microphones. I can't wait to get out there and start creating new and different content in different areas of Miami. So if you are new, make sure you subscribe for those videos. It would be so awesome to show you around and give you a tour of my current home. And I think it'd be also really fun for traveling, things like that. So if you gained any value from this at all, please make sure you give me a big thumbs up. That'll be super duper helpful, and I will see you very soon. Bye!